What is it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. Mike, one of the senior developers at 11th Hour Games, held his normal Friday Q&A live stream on Twitch, which means I get to bring you Dev Chat 133. As always, Mike answered lots of great questions from the community and gave us a pretty juicy 1.1 teaser. And I apologize, I know this video normally comes out on Friday, Saturday. This got pushed back because I've been on vacation for Mother's Day. But we are ready to roll today, and we're going to start with 2 questions back to back. Listen to this.
Should we expect the cycles to last 5 months and not 3 to 4 months instead? No, you should expect them to last 3 to 4 months. What is Random Encounters Nemesis? It is I don't know how much detail I can actually go into about what it is and how it functions and all that sort of stuff. I would say it is the easiest way to describe it is the next mechanic along the same overarching weight as Exiled Mages. So it is it integrates itself into the overall end game, and there's cool stuff that happens, and it is of similar weight, and it starts happening pretty early in your experience overall, and like it's something that is relevant later on in your experience as well. So it's like it's another piece of that like unexpected content that we've been working into the game. And there's gonna be a full dev blog post on what that is, how it works, how you can interact with it, all that sort of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a neat mechanic. It's kind of, I think it's very us. Like it's I don't think you're gonna quite. I think people will be surprised and pleased with with what ends up coming from that. But I can't really go into full details yet because we are still fine tuning some details and making sure that it just flows nicely. I guess.
Mike gave us a lot of information there. Basically, when you're running monoliths, you're going to come across caches, the chests of loot, you're going to come across exiled mages, and you're going to come across random Nemesis encounters. New shinies?
Will the Pinnacle Boss have new loot that drops from it? Yes. Do I know anything about it? No.
I'll take it. Bugs and racing.
Sorry, if you've already answered this, that's okay, I'll answer it again. But with some builds being bugged, yes. How do you guys plan to combat some builds? Well, combat some builds being able to one-shot Pinnacle bosses. Will there be hotfixes that are quickly pumped out for bugged builds if that is an issue? Yeah, so if there's really like power level landscape warping tier bugs, they're prioritized pretty hard. And yeah, we fix bugs.
EHGN's come out and said any bug is free game to be fixed during the cycle. That includes bugged builds. Stop cheating.
All right, so is there a planned Pinnacle race for 1.1?
No.
I think that the like I don't think we have a like prize structure for a race plan for 1.1 at the moment. I think a big part of it is we're still trying to get our footing when it comes to specific mechanics, specific the wrong way to put it, specific rollout structures, cycle structures, all that sort of stuff. So like making sure that we're presenting new mechanics, or not presenting, like the fumbling over this hard. The process by which we roll out a new cycle and the things that go with that, the timings, the who gets access to what, when, all that sort of stuff, because that's still in flux, we're really not super interested in too heavily incentivizing the competition aspect of it with some very enticing prize that could result in a like a, hey, that's not fair, so and so won but they cheated type thing, like, and then what do we do? So I think
I'm going to stop you right there. They're not doing it. They still need to figure out cycles. They still need to figure out balance. How fair would it be if there was a race? If I'm a CT tester and I've already played the Pinnacle Boss 40 times, as of right now, no. Alt catch-up mechanic?
So I just want to ask if alts get a catch-up mechanic for quicker leveling to 100. Alts already have a pretty huge advantage for catching up to level 100. I don't think we're planning any major updates to that.
I get asked this question all the time. Very short answer from Mike. Nothing new, it looks like, for 1.1. Teaser number 1, and maybe some of you have seen this already.
Let's do it here. Okay, so this is, you can see the speed that the roll happens at in this pretty easily. Roll, attack, roll, coming up. There you go. So yeah, it's like it's not super far, it's not super fast. It's just like, it's a little bit of a boost. It's a little bit extra. So this is an average level 57 or 52 character. I would guess, I should probably find out, like, I would guess they have in the range of like 30% to 50% increased movement speed.
They're moving pretty slow.
Yeah. That's it.
So now you will have your movement dodge roll. They are calling it evade, and you will have your normal traversal skills. This should shake up builds quite a bit. Breakdown of some of the Pinnacle Boss fight.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Pinnacle Boss fight. How much does it hurt? All that sort of stuff. If you have like really substantial equipment, there are certain mechanics in that fight you can trivialize. There are things that, like, if you have an extra, like, 1,000 health pool and, like 50% damage reduction from endurance and, full, glancing blow and like you can't be crit. Like you get all those defensive layers that stack on top, and, there are certain parts of that fight that you won't take damage from anymore, or you'll take little enough damage that your sustain can get you back from, and stuff like that, and
it's interesting.
You'll have more time to attack, and so you can beat the fight faster, and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, like you can through gear make the fight way easier, and this is something that we are still testing and trying to make feel really good, and have those, like, how much gear is too much gear to completely trivialize the fight. It was one of the builds, one of the test versions of the fight that we played about 2 weeks ago, I think. The tester character that we set up to try the fight was way too good at hard CC, and kind of trivialized the fight a bit. So we've made some changes there and stuff like that. So we're still working on fine-tuning it and all that. But I think the goal with it is that it's going to be a tough fight regardless of your gear. You're gonna have to learn mechanics, and you're gonna have to remember things are coming, and you're gonna have to react to some mechanics here and there.
The more I hear about it, the more excited I am. Right now, my big question mark is how many one-shot mechanics. Doesn't matter if you have the best gear in the whole game, you're perfect. Is there something from that fight that'll kill you regardless? Teaser number 2. Check this out.
On Streamlabs. So I'm looking at this. So this is a thing that's coming at some point. Was that what it was?
Okay. Let's talk through this. Actually, I can't really talk through it. Void. It's obviously void because it's purple. Now, I have been saying for years and years, I don't know however long, that I want a void-focused warlock. And I'm hoping that the new Pinnacle Boss that is very purple drops this very purple item, and it makes my warlock void. It's just wishful thinking. Now, I don't know what this is, but I do know what it's not. It's not a weapon. Okay? Don't ask. I just know it's not a weapon. I found this question interesting.
All right, is there a concern that every new skill tree that has come out lately has been overpowered with ward or damage? It's I wouldn't say a concern. I think it's better that a new skill is too strong than too weak. I think we've made a few mistakes that have caused it to go significantly too strong. I think we're getting better at that overall. May not seem that way considering the the power difference that happened this time. But we're especially getting new tools to help prevent this as well.
They're getting better at it. All right, everyone. Unfortunately, we've come to the final question for Dev Chat 133, focused around performance. And it didn't make it into the video, but Mike quickly mentioned that they are in the middle of an engine upgrade, which we're going to ask him about this coming week. 2 asks at the end of the video. Ask number 1, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it, but of course, only if you think I've earned it. And if I haven't earned it, I'm going to work harder for you. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. It is the best way to support into the future. We just got done with game night and movie night. You have all the exclusive content and access to the VIP lounge. It's the best way to support. I'm done. Performance. Mike, take it away.
In 1.0, will the servers be more stable? I've lost a bunch of keys and runs due to screen tear or freezing. Yeah. Screen tearing is not server related. That's local. But freezing, full on, like disconnects or desyncs or freezing, that is server stuff. It's like server UX and optimization continues to be our #1 priority. Like making the servers better is so important to us. It's so good for us to make the servers better. Like just on so many different axes too. Because it's not just like, oh, the servers are better, the game's better. Like, yes, that is a huge, super important thing, and like that right there alone is enough reason for us to improve the servers. But it's so much more than that. If we improve the performance of the servers, you know, like make them run better, make them run more smooth, make them take up less system, all that sort of stuff, and it directly reduces our costs for running the game. Like server costs are ginormous. They're huge. And the more we can do to shrink those costs through just better programming is can have a huge impact. You know, like we can bring on more staff that can make more items, make more art, make more fun stuff, you know, like and just cutting server costs is like, that's the dream. We're like, cut server costs just by optimizing the servers. Like we are very directly motivated to do that, and the huge like player impact that has is just like your game gets better, which is the best part. So yeah, we're still working on the servers. Super important to us. We're not going to stop working on the servers. Yeah. We've always got people on the servers, and like it's kind of funny sometimes. Someone will be like, I reduced the total number of the total amount of memory usage on servers by 3%. And everyone's like, yeah, 3% memory down, let's go. You know, like, yeah.